Welcome and thank you for joining us today. My name is Preeti Sharma and I am a certified trainer of PTE Academic at Right Directions. Talking about Right Directions. Well, Right Directions is the leading overseas consultancy which deals in study visa, PT and IELTS. So, today we will explore PTE Academic Writing section and we will cover everything that you need to know to excel in this section. So, let's move on to the next slide, which will showcase what item types you can expect in this section, as there are two of them and we will look them in detail in the next two slides. Because in PTE Academic, the writing module is given on the computer itself. So, this helps the test taker in presenting the content in a neat and effective manner, even if he does not have a good writing skill. So, the first task which you may get is summarize written text, as it is an integrated task, so it will assess your reading and writing. So, here you will get relatively a longer text. The text will be up to 300 words, and for this item type you need to write a summary of the text in one sentence, and you have only 10 minutes to write your summary. So make sure to include the main points of the reading passage in a full and single sentence of no more than 75 words. So as you can see, there are some options underneath that are cut, copy and paste. So these are the options which you may use while constructing your summary, and the word count at the bottom of the screen counts the number of words you write. So what is the marking criteria of writing summary? As you will get 2 to 3 questions in your exam and it is of 7 marks. You have only 10 minutes to write a summary and only one full stop to be used, and the word limit is between 5 to 75 words. Now, how 7 marks are divided? You will get 2 for content, 2 for vocabulary, 2 for grammar and 1 for form. Now, I will tell you what are the 2 methods of doing summarized written text. The first method which you may use is via format. As you can see, it has written, whereas the fundamental essence of blank emphasized the significance of, the corresponding impacts of are acknowledged, and dash could be inferred evidently from dash, which the potential implications of dash are presumed. So, what you have to do? You have to look for the 3 of in the passage in order to apply the format. You don't need to apply the whole format, as it has to be applied only till the time of reaching the desired word limit of summary, because the recommended limit is 50 to 65 words. In case the first 3 of do not seem to fulfill the word limit, then keep on looking for further connectors like and, from and of. When the first 3 of complete the desired word limit, then complete the summary with those only. In case the lines picked up do not giving a meaningful sentence, then what you have to do? You can add connectors like are acknowledged or could be inferred evidently in the end of the line. After writing the summary, make the changes according to the need of grammar and sentence formation. So, what you can do? You can use words like it, which, that, who, whom, this, these for making a meaningful sentence. Now, I will tell you how to apply this format. So, this is the sample question. As you can see, So in exam you will get like you will see like कि ऐसा कुछ passage आपके पास आ रहा है, ठीक है, आपको क्या करना है, आपको रिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ वाली लाइन पिक करनी है, ठीक है, और तब तक आप पिक करोगे जब तक फुल स्टॉप नहीं आ जाता है. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी विल लुक एट द 3 ऑफ. सो एज वी कैन सी कि जो फर्स्ट ऑफ है वो 4th लाइन में गिवन है, तो हम क्या करेंगे, पूरी लाइन पिक करेंगे जब तक फुल स्टॉप नहीं आ जाता है. नेक्स्ट वी विल लुक एट द सेकेंड ऑफ. एज आई कैन सी कि नेक्स्ट ऑफ जो है वो नेक्स्ट फ्रेज में ही मेंशन है. नाउ व्हाट आई विल डू, आई विल pick up these lines and I will implement these lines in that format. After writing it, it will look like this. So what I have done, मैंने क्या किया, ऑफ के बाद वाली लाइन पिक करी, एग्जैक्टली वहां पर मेंशन किया, देन मैंने सेकेंड ऑफ वाली लाइन पिक करी, पूरा फॉर्मेट में इसको डाला एंड कुछ नेसेसरी चेंजेस किए. बिकॉज while writing your summary, you need to write in time conditions, you have to take notes while reading a text, you have to synthesize your information, you have to communicate the main points of the reading passage. So what I did, मैंने एक summary बनाई है, ठीक है, जिसमें मैंने फॉर्मेट और जो आपका कंटेंट है उसको ऐड किया है. एंड नाउ द वर्ड लिमिट इज 58 वर्ड्स. मेरा जो वर्ड लिमिट है वो भी क्राइटेरिया पूरा हो गया है एंड जो मेरी फॉर्म थी वो भी कंप्लीट हो चुकी है. बट आई हैव टू डू सम नेसेसरी चेंजेस बाय यूजिंग करेक्ट ग्रामर एंड आई कैन ऑल्सो यूज सम वर्ड्स एंड फ्रेजेस फॉर द अप्रोप्रिएट कॉन्टेक्स्ट. सो व्हाट आई डिड, लास्ट जैसे हमने अभी देखा है कि मैं और टाइम से लेके डिक्रीजेस तक एग्जैक्टली मैंने लाइन पिक की है, but I have to do some changes as per the grammar. So what I did, I have written whereas the fundamental essence of how much time spent on watching TV goes up, and in the last मैंने क्या किया, decreases को goes down से replace कर दिया. In the second phrase what I did, how many hours a week he watches mention था, so he की जगह मैंने replace कर दिया a child. So what we have to do some changes as well, because otherwise it will look like copy and paste. So this is the first method to do summarized written text. Now the second method is writing your own summary. Why we have to apply this also, because कई बार ऐसा होता है कि ऑफ ही ना मेंशन हो पैसेज में. In that case, what we have to do, we have to make your summary by our own. For that, some basic ideas are there while writing your own summary. So what you can do, you can begin it with the passage provides the information about, the given passage provides detail about, or otherwise you can use in the given passage. And for connecting the lines, you can use some connectors like and, also, moreover, therefore, further, leading to. So there are so many connectors that you can use to connect the lines, and you don't have to use any kind of short forms until unless वो passage में mention हो या ना हो. जब तक passage में नहीं होगा आप short forms apply नहीं करोगे, because PT में ये चीज़ allowed नहीं है. So how to write your own summary? So look at the passage. As the title suggests, ये compulsory voting UK के बारे में है. So what we gonna do? We have to pick the lines, pick the main lines, and we have to communicate the main points, and afterwards we can use that words and phrases for the appropriate context by using correct grammar and your sentence formation. Now what I will do, I will pick the first line and I will correlate that line with some another text, and afterwards I need to rephrase it and I have to make my summary. So how it will look like? So this is the sample answer. As you can see what I did, मैंने क्या किया, फर्स्ट लाइन पिक करी है, कुछ चेंजेस किए हैं उसमें, and I can use comma, any punctuation marks you can use, either hyphen or and all, और but braces जो होते हैं वो अलाउड नहीं होते हैं PTE में जब आप समरी लिखते हैं, except that आप कोई भी punctuation mark यूज कर सकते हो, whether semicolon, your comma, और जब वो पैसेज में मेंशन है तब तो हमें ज़रूर यूज़ करना ही चाहिए. सो व्हाट आई डिड, मैंने कुछ लाइंस पिक करी हैं, सिर्फ थोड़े बहुत चेंजेस किए हैं and I have made the summary in 56 words. So these are the two formats of making summarized written text. Now we will look at the second task. The second task is writing essay. So it is another important task and it only tests writing. Here you have to write between 200 to 300 words. As it is a short task, but still you should understand how to organize a piece of writing. Because in terms of writing, you have to look for this statement that often asks whether it is agree or disagree, it is advantage and disadvantage, problem and solution, or maybe opinion and solution. So for that you have to analyze the prompt and make sure that you have the right format. Now, what is the writing marking criteria in terms of essay? You will get 1 to 2 questions in your exam and it is of 15 marks each, 20 minutes for each essay, and the word limit is between 200 to 300 words. Now, how the marking scheme is divided? You will get 3 for content, 2 for vocabulary, spelling, your coherence, your linguistic range, formal writing and grammar. Now, how many types of essays that you may get in your exam? The first is agree or disagree, second one advantage and disadvantage, problem and solution, and opinion and solution. So what does the task test for? The item type is rated on content, your form, your vocabulary, your grammar, your development and structure, and your general linguistic range. Now, how the computer will give you a score in terms of writing essay? So the first item that is scored in case of content is, like, if you get something like that, if you deals with the prompt but do not deal with one minor aspect, then you will get 2 marks. So if there is no response or irrelevant response is given, then the content will be 0. And in formal writing, you have to imply the length which is between 200 to 300 words, and you need to show good development and logical structure in case of coherence. So if an acceptable response is provided, then the item will be scored on form, and if the response is of appropriate length, a score will be given and the response will then be rated on the remaining traits like your vocabulary, your spelling, your grammar, development and general linguistic range. So what are the basic strategies for essay writing? First of all, you have to look for the topic and you have to identify the type of essay. Next, you have to start typing only the format according to the type of essay. In no case, the format should take more than 5 minutes to type. So, what you have to do, you have to type the format within 5 minutes and consume your next 10 minutes in writing the main points of the essay, and keep the last 5 minutes for proofreading to check your grammar, your spelling error, content and coherence. Do not use slangs in the essay writing that avoid short forms. And after writing introduction or body para 1 or maybe body para 2, you have to press double space. Otherwise, it will look like only one paragraph. Next, you have to mention the bullet point in the body para 1 of the essay so that you will get good marks. Next, you have to usage of connector like not only but also, or you can use if and then in body para 1 because it will include your 2 points together. So you have to state clearly in the introduction that you are going to write the essay like agree or disagree, advantage and disadvantage, problem and solution, opinion and solution. Next, you have to rephrase the topic by interchanging the words. And last, in no case, length of BP1 should exceed the length of BP2. So, जो दोनों का लेंथ होता है बॉडी पैरा 1 बॉडी पैरा 2 का, इट शुड बी सेम, ऑलमोस्ट सेम होना चाहिए. Now, this is the agree or disagree template which you can use while writing your essay. As you can see that in the introduction, I have to rephrase the topic and there should be no point and you have to state clearly whether you agree or disagree. Because और का मतलब होता है या, तो या तो आप अग्री करोगे या फिर डिसअग्री करोगे. सो व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, यू हैव टू रिफ्रेज द टॉपिक एंड यू हैव टू स्टेट क्लियरली वेदर यू गो फॉर अग्री और डिसअग्री. एज इन पीटी, partially agrees or disagrees not allowed. Next, in body para 1, you have to write the points but only one-sided, either agree or disagree. So in body para 1, you have to mention 3 points. Next, you have to look for the body para 2. So it should be written with the same opinion as in body para 1. So here you need to mention 2 points. And last is your conclusion, in which you have to rephrase the topic again, but don't write the same rephrasals, because otherwise बार बार अगर आप repeat करोगे, so it will not give you good marks. So your conclusion should be one-sided and you have to rephrase the topic and no new point should be given in it. Now look at the template. One of the most conspicuous trends of today's world is the colossal upsurge in topic. So here I need to rephrase the topic. There is a widespread worry that this will only lead to a myriad of concern in one's life. However, I do or do not. So in case, if मैं agree कर रही हूँ, I need to write I do. अगर मेरे को disagree करना है, I will write I do not. And in my opinion, its unwarranted apprehension should be rejected, about which I will explain why in this essay. Next, we have to press double space for the next paragraph. Now, this is the body para 1. As you can see, there are number of arguments in favor of my stance. So what you have to do, if you are agree with it, then you have to mention agree points. If you are disagree with it, then you have to mention disagree points. The most preponderant one lies in the fact that, so the most important fact क्या है उस topic से related, you have to mention this. Not only but also. Next, needless to say, all these merits stand a person in good stead as far as augmenting their chances of prosperity and excellence are concerned. So here we need to wind up the body para 1 in the last line. Next is your body para 2. Here you have to write with the same opinion. So another pivotal aspect of this aforementioned proposition is that point number 4 besides point number 5. So you need to mention only 2 points in the body para 2. Next, hence it is apparent why many are in favor of topic or my stance. So yes, it is clear कि क्यों लोग मेरे फेवर में हैं या उस टॉपिक के फेवर में हैं. Last is a conclusion. In view of the arguments outlined above, one can conclude that the benefits of the topic are indeed too dire to ignore. So yes, बिना किसी शक के हम उनके benefits ignore नहीं कर सकते हैं. So जहाँ पर भी टॉपिक होगा, you have to rephrase it. Now, in the exam you will see like आपके पास जो क्वेश्चन आ रहा है वो 2 to 3 sentences का होगा, just like this. So this is the most repeated question that a person gets in his exam. Okay, so as we can see, it has written, without a doubt, written formal examination is widely used as assessment criteria in most of the educational institutions for decades. So the most question as to whether the formal written assessment is still valid. So yes, वो पूछ रहा है आपसे कि क्या वो स्टिल अभी भी वैलिड है. अगर है तो वी अग्री, अगर नहीं है तो वी विल डिसअग्री. सो हियर व्हाट आई हैव डन, मैंने इसको अग्री लिखा है बिकॉज आई हैव लॉट ऑफ पॉइंट्स in case of agree part. So what I will do, I will paraphrase the line, paraphrase the statement which is given in the exam, and afterwards I will relate those things with the points and I will make a complete package of essay. So I have mentioned the agree points here. As you can see, the point 1 is written examination plays an imperative role in assessing students' performance and progress during their study. So it is related to academic performance. So I will write those points which are related to academic performance. Next is point 2 and point 3. So as we can see that ये जो structure होता है इसमें हम 2 points together लिख सकते हैं and it is also complex, so you will get good marks. So not only it helps to quantify how much students gained and how much they can remember, but it also helps to test their skills to perform in situations under pressure which is time bounding. So here I need to wind up my body para 1. So in the next body para 2 I need to mention 2 points. So these are the 2 points which I can write. The written examination helps to identify weak and bright students. It also helps universities and colleges to identify the best talent so that they can be given more opportunities to build their career in fields needing bright minds. So yes, मैंने जो पूरा essay है वो one sided ही लिखा है. Either I agree or disagree. So in the conclusion we have to again rephrase the statement. So what I have done, I have written the formal examination that is used significantly as assessment criteria in educational institutions and schools. So after writing it, it will look like this. So as you can see, it has completed the limit also, and we have a good content, form, vocabulary, spellings, grammars, structure and coherence. So yes, so this is the complete essay. When you will write it, it will look like this. So you can use this template while writing agree or disagree essay. So that's today for all. I hope you all enjoyed this session, as we are offering online training in IELTS, PT and Duolingo with personalized attention with the latest material and strategies. So you can log on to our website at www.rightdirectionsoverseas.com to register with us for online classes, and you can also contact on the given number. I hope you all enjoyed the session. Thank you.